First rates any second on your screen now, they'll just start coming up. Monday morning, we start a brand new week. It's a truncated week. Market breadth is looking decent. Coal India, Hero MotoCorp, SBI Life, NTPC. So it's not like a scary start, so to speak, despite the fact that globally things are looking slightly puffy-duffy. But you have to look at Adani group of stocks, Adani Enterprises, Adani Port, Adani Transmission, Adani Green. Adani Enterprises down 4%, Adani Ports down 3%. Will this gap down be bought into? Let's see. Adani Green 1% lower, and then you've got a smidge of red actually in other Adani group of stocks. So it's not like a scary sell-off, so to speak. If at all, it's a downward bias, and I think the downward bias is there on Nifty, the small cap index, and even the mid cap index.
Yes, up that 19,400 print, about a 0.5% dip there coming in for the Nifty. Let's see where it actually settles down. I don't think that opening move is quite settled just yet. There are, of course, a lot of earnings reactions. While Adani Ports is reacting to Deloitte resigning as their auditor. Remember, it's MSK and Associates, which is now the new auditor at Adani Ports. There's also ONGC, which came out with its numbers. The EBITDA has jumped up 49.5%. Margins have come in at 57.5% versus 45% on a sequential basis. 180 is where ONGC is currently in trade. The other blowout set of numbers, much unlike what you heard from the rest of the cap good names, was from ABB. It's a double-digit revenue and profitability growth across all segments in the second quarter. And surprise, surprise, ABB is actually down about 1.5% or so as we speak right now. There's Aurobindo as well. The US dollar revenue has come in above estimates. Revenues have come in at 10% on a year-on-year basis. Muthoot Finance as well. The AUM growth is at an 8-quarter high. The gold AUMs are higher by 17.6%. That stock lower by 5% as we speak. So it's pretty much a reversal of sorts. Good news is getting actually sold into this morning. Nykaa, let's check in on that. Overall, the numbers were a disappointment. The only sort of silver line to the cloud is that the margins have seen a bit of an uptick. They've come in at 5.25% versus 5.4%, and revenue has risen 9.25% on a sequential basis. But yeah, most brokerages have only downgraded the stock further, and the target prices have been cut further after the numbers. 4% of a gap down coming in for Nykaa as we speak right now. Lupin has US FDA. It's clear the company's Unit 2 manufacturing facility in Mandideep. So that's another stock which is in focus. Marginally higher as we speak, but I'm struggling to actually find some green dots in the market right now. While, of course, last week was all about Z, underperformance from banks, one-odd moves like a Hindustan Copper, and not much is actually holding out in the green as we speak right now. A large part of the market across even the market breadth, that's down.
Okay, let's find out what Naresh quickly is punching in as his first trade and what he makes of the trade setup this truncated week and Monday morning at 19,300 levels. Naresh?
So looking at a bounce back on the Nifty from 19,300, which was the recent low. So 19,200 would be a stop loss. So that would be one. And second would be playing defensive. Power Grid looks like a good bet at current levels.